Hi, I'm Simonetta. I'm a product leadership coach and executive coach, and I am the founder of Inclusive Leaders. And I've been working in tech for about 15 years by now. First, starting as an individual contributor in a product management role in a tech organization that built a marketplace, and then going to a different organization that was building ad filtering software. I've always been in a B2B space and I really enjoyed my time working in tech. How I got into tech was a little bit accidental. I did not plan to ever spend my career in tech. In fact, I studied business. But I happened to be employed in the finance team of a tech organization and then was promoted to a leadership role in sales and then was promoted to my first product position, and I never looked back. It was really fun to create with the tech teams and just be part of making something that's just coming out of your imagination into the world. So I think this is also what the most fun is in working in tech, is that you're creating something that has an impact in the real world and creates solutions for real people. I guess my success story in tech is that from there I just started to keep being promoted, and I got to keep creating good business results as well as cool solutions for customers, which is the fun thing to be in product. And I can only encourage anyone who has a creative mindset to try this and see what it's like. Some of the biggest challenges I had as a woman in tech were to realize that we're just not treated the same. There are some situations where men do and act the exact same way, but we as women are treated just ever so slightly differently. We're being told not to be so assertive, we're being told not to be so loud, we're being told to be to this, to that, to something. And at some point in my career, I really took this to heart and thought, oh my God, am I this horrible person in the office? What's wrong with me? Why do people have these perceptions of me showing up this way? And I didn't realize that there were things like the competence likability dilemma, where you as a woman showing up, doing an amazing job, you're simply not liked as much. And so it was a little bit heartbreaking to me to be faced with this feedback and not really understand what to do with it and how to find my own authentic leadership voice in tech, which is with more years in the jobs, I started to understand these patterns, started to understand these dynamics, started to understand that many women face this. And so I thought it's time to do something about this. First in my own teams as a female leader in tech, where in my last position I held a VP role, and so I had a lot of influence in hiring decisions and how to set up teams and what role diversity should play in teams and things like that. So I learned a lot on the job, and I then took this and put it into my own consultancy. So now I'm consulting teams and I'm coaching women in tech who would like to advance their career either in product or in other technical leadership roles around the things of what does it mean to be a leader in general? How do you set direction? How do you intentionally build teams? But also, how do you find your own authentic leadership voice as a woman? So that women who now take up these roles many years after I did have an easier time and more joy in finding their voice in leadership and creating the impact and success they want for their careers, for their teams, for the organizations that they lead in. I credit a bunch of my success to my amazing mentors and coaches that helped me figure this out along the way, that helped me to find ways to ground myself in difficult situations, that taught me how to be in situations where maybe there is conflict, how to find alignment, how to find common ground, how to work strategically, how to speak to finance to make sense of numbers and things like that. And I turned this into my own career. So now I'm giving back to women who want to make this journey, and I'm being their coach and mentor along the way and help them thrive in a technical context, because I really truly believe there's a lot of fun and power in being in technical roles. And my company name is Inclusive Leaders, and I really believe that diversity and inclusion are key factors in creating psychological safety in teams, which is the main ingredient for high-performing teams. So if anybody wants to be a leader in a highly successful team, you cannot circumvent the topic of diversity and inclusion and belonging, because those are the cornerstones of the trust of the psychological safety that any team wants, that wants to do great stuff in a highly uncertain context. So for me, these things all go hand in hand. So in my leadership coaching, I combine the diversity angle with the inclusion angle, with the psychological safety angle, with the business outcomes angle, so that a whole package deal emerges that has all these elements in view that create a successful team. Yeah, that's my story of who I am, how I had my career in tech, and what I'm doing now. And I hope that many more women step up into a career in tech and step up into leadership roles in tech. We need the diverse perspectives of females in leadership in tech, especially in the age of AI. We want to build products that are unbiased. We want to build products that are creating good societal impact. And I think women have a lot to contribute there. So I'm excited about this, and anything I can do to help any women advance in their career in tech, I'm always up for it.